is about second chances and about synchronicities and about being grateful and paying attention and about listening and moving forward with a second chance. I got Enchantress from a rescue, and she had came from a farm where they had very well bred Arabians, and sadly the woman who owned them had a mental health condition, and animal control was coming to take all the horses and they were going to be euthanized, which was tragic. And it's always tragic when we come across these situations, whether they're feral horses, Mustangs, domestic horses, kill pens. This is all deplorable. But this video is about second chances. And what had happened is when the woman found out animal control was coming, she turned everyone loose together, 18 mares and 4 stallions. So there was mayhem. And animal control couldn't get near anybody, and the stallions and the mares were all just running wildly, and a lot of the horses really hadn't been handled. So there was that, in addition to the fact that you put 4 stallions with 18 mares on a few acres. And so they reached out to this woman to come and help them. They knew she had a stallion, and when she saw the herd, she said she would take them. She couldn't let them be euthanized. So fast forward, go back about 4 to 5 years, and I was looking for a horse, and I saw this ad about this ranch that had these horses. So I went to look at them, and they were way out of my price range, way out of my price range. I usually get a horse from a rescue, but I was looking for a specific type of horse, and I ended up there. So I left because they were not at all affordable to me at all. So turns out this was the same herd that I had looked at all those years ago. And when I was talking to the woman at the event the other day, when I ran into her, and she was talking about how they were scheduled to be euthanized, I had a really tough week when I realized that all of those horses would have been put down, and it's because animal control couldn't afford them after the collapse of a larger rescue just a few months earlier. And it made me realize that Chant and I both had been given a second chance. And it was up to us to make the most of it. It was up to us to fulfill whatever that destiny and that sense of purpose is. We have had a second chance. She has added so much to my work in True North Equestrians. She's added so much to my philosophy on riding a horse, on working with a horse. She has very strong opinions. She's very confident in what she wants. And I've had to learn to work with those things. And I've had to expand my perspective. She's the one who's introduced me to the idea that we have agreements with horses. This video is very rudimentary because of its style. I'm taking pictures of pictures and pictures of videos. But the point is, how about paying attention to a second chance and a second invitation to looking at the content within the purpose or the meaning of this second chance. This is the first day when our mystic and Chant both met. And this was the day that I first saw Chant at the rescue. I was just there looking to volunteer. I really wasn't looking for another horse. I was just going to volunteer. Financially, getting another horse wasn't on the agenda, but I just kept feeling like I needed to go volunteer. And this was the only rescue that called me back out of all the rescues that I called. And so I followed the call that kept asking me to go there. And I kept getting asked to take her home. So I knew her about 3 weeks before I finally did take her home. And she has certainly influenced my life. Not only has she introduced me to the agreement quest, but she's also introduced me to the Namaste, the Equestrian Namaste, which has changed everything on my philosophy on riding and relating to horses. Sometimes we don't know the purpose within what we're being asked to do, but it's important that if we listen carefully on a soul level, that we answer. I try to be aware of things that my horse feels is purpose also. And life isn't every moment about purpose. It's about having fun and about doing things we enjoy. This is Chant and I in the Wicked Queen Manzanita Forest at a place we ride. It's dense manzanita, and she loves rocking through this tunnel. And I look at her enthusiasm for life, and I'm so grateful that I did listen to what was calling me and that I continued to pursue acquiring her and bringing her home with me. When you get a second chance and synchronicity has knocked on your door, pay attention, because there is a purpose that will be served. In whatever small way, it's important to fulfill whatever that is asking you. Whatever that call, that second chance is asking of you, it contributes to the betterment of the world and to the lives of that animal. I truly do wonder where my work would be without her influence. I am truly grateful I got the chance to know the soul of this horse. And in doing that, I have learned more about my own soul and my own purpose and how my destiny and my work with horses was to go. So just a thought for today. Notice synchronicities, notice second chances that come at you. And when it comes, ask yourself, is there more behind this than just the chance to do this one thing? Or is there purpose behind this? And where will it lead? So just a short video on purpose and synchronicities and paying attention. I'm Delea with True North Equestrians.